Today is our church's traditional heritage wear Sunday. This is the dress I plan on rocking. Just arrived fresh from Niger, straight from my uncle. So, in recognition of... Didi, help me out. In recognition of what? No, not black people.
Black history.
Black history, that's right. In recognition of Black history, we are celebrating Black history all throughout the month of February. So this church service, it is just to, dress up and get a little connection to your roots. And I think it's fun too. Most times we do go to church, at least my husband and I, the Chiquitos, they're not into it quite yet. I think when you grow up, you really appreciate the culture that you have. So usually our guy is decked out in his traditional, and me, is like, some days I'm feeling it, some days I'm like really chill. But today we're definitely celebrating the culture. So the dress I have on is actually from my uncle. My uncle sent this through my mom. My mom traveled for my grandmother's burial. And after the burial, my uncle gave this to your grandma to give to me. And it's as if he knew, like, it fits me perfectly. And it's really hard for people to shop for me, and that includes my husband, because it's like it doesn't fit right, or it's not, height appropriate, because I'm quite tall. So I like to shop for myself. I don't like for people to shop for me when it comes to clothing. But my uncle has an eye for really great things, okay? Because as soon as I wore this, it was as if I gave him my measurements to like sew for me. So I really like it, and I don't often wear red, especially like red with a mixture of black and other colors. So, I was feeling it today. I said, let me rock this one out. I'm interested in seeing how everybody else is dressed in church. If we have the time, I might just pan the camera over so you guys can have a view. If not, then some other time. So yes, that is what we are doing today. After church, get plan uno. Can you want to him after church?
Go to Cheesecake Factory.
Didn't I see that coming? Go to Cheesecake Factory. That would be nice. But I wanted that do sang. It would have been nice just to have a family dinner over there. We'll see if you can join us. Lolo, can you show me? Eh? I don't know.
The Cheesecake Factory.
Hey, Chinye, one go.
Cheesecake Factory.
I'm not telling you that you got Cheesecake Factory. Okay, I don't know about that. I'm gonna put that the dream. I got join in. Anyway, we'll see what we're up to after church. My major thing on Sundays really is it's a good time to rest. It's a good time to like recalibrate again, because come Monday is like business as usual. Oh, actually, Monday you know when holiday, don't you? What holiday is it?
President's Day.
President's Day. Hey, so that means we are celebrating the presidents. We'll just pretend as though Barack is still our president and celebrate our Barack Obama. Barack and Michelle. Maybe in honor of the President's Day, we still have Michelle Obama's book that we have to finish. Yeah, I got that on Audible. I don't know if I'm a fan of that Audible. I tried to see what it was like to kind of read a book by just hearing it, and I love Michelle Obama's voice, and I love everything that woman stands for. But it's hard to kind of keep me engaged when it's just Audible, because I find myself wanting to multitask as I'm listening. Maybe that's why it was created, for you to like kind of, what I did, I had their school runs in the morning, so we'll just play it. We'll play it as we're driving to school. But I find that doesn't allow me to completely focus on the book itself. Like, I'm constantly distracted. Whereas if you had the book and you're just reading it, you really are just sitting down and reading the book. You don't have anything else distracting you. So I think I still prefer just having a hard paperback and just reading versus Audible. So my month subscription is almost up. I think I will cancel. I'm gonna cancel because I don't get the full joy of just reading a book. I remember when I read the last book I read that I completely finished. Actually, it's not the last one, but it was one of the ones I read in the past maybe 3 years or so. It was Chimamanda Americana. Oh my God, I really enjoyed that book. I loved it. I wanted a sequel. Like I wanted her to write another book like now, because that book was so good. It kept me engaged. And what I did is I traveled to Nigeria. On business to shop for Shigele. And while I was in the flight, I was reading the book. You know how when you get into an airplane, and you guys haven't experienced this yet, but you will. When you get to an airplane and you and you're just in there, it's just one of the most uncomfortable places to be in, at least to me. Because if you're flying economy just like me, you don't have enough space. Like I'm quite tall. I feel like they don't make the plane for tall people. That's one thing. You don't have enough leg space to stretch your leg, and the little space that you do have, somebody will decide to recline and cut your space in half. So you're just like sitting like this. And flight to Nigeria is quite long. If you're flying to Nigeria, you can spend up to 20 hours or so on air. Even if you're making stops in between, you still have a lot of flight time. So you can imagine you don't have enough space as it is, and somebody cut your space in half, and God forbid if you're sitting in the middle, like one of those middle seats, and then somebody decides to just put your whole hand in the armrest, and then you don't have space, like, so you don't have leg space, you don't have arm space, and you're sitting like this the whole time. But Chimamanda's book saved me that flight, because I forgot that I was in the flight. Her book took me away. I was just imagining what is it, Ceiling was one of the nicknames. If you guys have read that book, you know there's the girl called the guy Ceiling as a nickname. I was just imagining them, I was picturing them, I was just transported over to their whole, like, it was beautiful. So that's one good thing that a good book can do for you. So I think I will finish up Michelle Obama's book on hard copy. The problem is I no longer have a hard copy. I actually bought 3 for other people. I gave it away as gifts, but I did not think to buy one for myself. I decided to try one on the audio, and that did not work out, so I might have to go and buy it hard copy. Hopefully they did not increase the price, because when I bought it from Costco and it was still reasonable. That was when it first came out. I gave it to a few of my aunties because I know they really liked Michelle Obama as much as I like her. So yes, how did we get into this tangent about books?
I was talking about Barack Obama.
We were talking about
Oh yeah, President's Day. What we're gonna do on President's Day. Thank you. So that's pretty much it. That's what we're gonna do. Actually, me, I'm working on that day. So yeah, I don't get that holiday off from work, so I'm working on that day. But we're going to celebrate all our great presidents. I work from 7 to 7 p.m. It is more like 7 a.m. to like 9 p.m. I'll be consumed with work. Why is this one flying? I hate it when people are on the road. They just zoom in, like they're acting like they should be on airplane when they're on the road driving. But service was really good. He touched upon our history. Our pastor did, Pastor Mackey. He touched upon our history, our ancestors. He touched upon those ones who kind of fought for, the ones who actually, because sometimes we use that kind of quite often when it's not necessary. So he touched upon all those ones who fought for our independence, who fought for who were part of the fight against slavery. he mentioned, of course, Martin Luther King, Dr. Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks, the ones that and the ones who their names are really not familiar to us. He mentioned a few names and I have to go back home and research the ones that I'm not too familiar with. He also touched upon the kids, Emmett Till, and that his story is always the ones that gets to me as a mother. So sad. But yeah, he touched upon a lot of things. So service today was really, really good. And then when it came to the cultural attire, a lot of people wore dashiki. It almost felt like a uniform. Like, how you're doing wedding and you do ashebi, you have people wear the same clothes for you. I feel like dashiki is like the new African American uniform. A lot of people wore their dashiki. The entire church, they all wore jeans. The female wore jean top, and then they wore the maxi Ankara skirt. And then all the guys wore jean and jeans. Our pastor wore his Ankara top. And it was very, very colorful. It was very, very nice. Very, very nice. I got a few compliments on my dress, This is everyday me, not necessarily. This is some Sundays me where I wear traditional. So I'm used to it. But it was interesting to see the ones who, who are not used to wearing traditional, to see them out in traditional. But we have to really do more than dashiki. I guess people are drawn to it because it's so easy. It's so easily accessible. You can Google online, find dashiki for like $10. I think sometimes $5 really. And it's like one of those one size fits all. So you don't want to bother with something that might not fit you. But I would like to see our people in more colorful, more vibrant, more different wear, something just different than dashiki. I think at this point, to me, dashiki is played out. Like everybody, we've won it and won it and won it so many times that it just becomes it's no longer unique. But I see why people are drawn towards it. Yeah, mommy's new work. Yeah, and they built another hospital right close to it. So that building you see in 2023, it will go away, and then we move into the new hospital. We are driving past my job. It was the job that I prayed for. All my jobs that I've gotten, I have prayed for them, and this one is the most recent one, and God saw it necessary to oblige me, to bless me with this new job. I'm so thankful for it. My schedule is a bit different, but we will work with it. It's something that I wanted. After a while, you have to think about the future. You have to think about your benefits, your pension, your 401k. So that's where I'm at in my career, in my life. And guys, I'm seeing a lot of new things that I haven't seen before in the streets, in this Arizona streets. This is beautiful. They're having an artwork store. I don't know if it's a pop-up store, if it's always been there, but this is my first time seeing it. A lot of nice artwork. Oh, we're driving, Sham. We're driving to Cheesecake. The kids, they won. So now we're going to Cheesecake. What can me get my order? So it's nature again. What am I gonna order? Salad? I do love my salad. I don't know if I want to order it today. We'll see. We'll see. Cheesecake has this almond crusted salmon salad, which I love. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to order it and take it home, and then I'll have something else while I'm there. And then we'll order it to go plate for your daddy. Hi, get man. Okay, who knows show? Get a go to show.
I don't know yet. I want to look at the menu.
You want to look at the menu? Okay, did you go up one? I think you said pizza. I think you said pizza. Or you want to wait? HR check your HR. Okay, so we'll all wait. So we'll go and see what we'd like to have on our way there. I'm hoping that it's not too packed. Makana Sunday after church is seriously their peak period, so it might take a little bit to give us a table. That's okay. I don't have any other major plans tonight, so I'm not in any rush, and they don't have school tomorrow, so we can just sit back, relax, and enjoy the meal. Lola, what are you having?
Macaroni and cheese.
Chicken bang bang. Lola, your turn. This is our colorful cauliflower from Costco. It turned out really nice. I love the taste. And the Chiquitos must love it, right? You will eat your vegetables. We're having it today with the almond crusted salmon. Bueno, bien, bien. Ya, Bruni.